sign there now.
Where's there a sign here now?
Right back there. It says staff and employees only.
So now you put up a sign for me?
I'll tell you what, that sign existed well before today.
I was never there this morning, that's for sure. It wasn't there at any other time.
Not standing there.
No, it was not standing there. Where we're at, you know. It's not the only room available. Come on. Is Rusty available to talk to?
He is. He'll come down.
Great, I'd love to talk to him.
Maybe you have construction on a couple floors.
I know, I've been all over this building and I've seen how many rooms are just completely sitting out. I don't know anything happening about it, you know? It seems to me. Okay. So when will Rusty be here? I learn a little bit more about the hierarchy every time I come here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta learn something new every day, or about 20 things.
There's a lot to learn here. There's 6 different divisions.
In this building yet?
Yeah, you know, work for BWD or the work.
Oh yeah, right. I just learned about the ASD. Had no idea. Had no idea they. I mean, I've seen them on paper, but I didn't know what they really did. Yeah.
All the backbone stuff, I guess, you know, keeping the agency running.
Right. What's your favorite division? Rusty, how you doing? Sorry. Yeah, let me tell you, it's just a skill, and it's like a muscle, and the more you use it, the easier it gets, and the more you don't use it, the harder it gets.
Right.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Do you know what we need?
What you need?
Yeah.
I was told that you needed to talk to me. So
We need a bigger room.
Okay. But we don't have a room available right now.
But in this building, I can see like 8 rooms available right now.
Well, we don't have the capability of reserving rooms that are not available to us. So.
Well, who does that mean?
I can't just put you in a room.
Well, why not?
Because each room that we require for hearings has to be equipped with certain things.
Okay, like what?
I don't think I need to tell you that. That's our policy.
Well, we were in a much bigger room before, and now we're back in this tiny room
again. It's not
again.
available today.
Okay, and I'm saying, I just looking around the building, going to all these empty floors and seeing everything else. You're just telling me that the fact that
you
there's...
go to a courthouse, can you go in the judge's chamber just willy-nilly?
That's completely, yeah.
No, it's
The
exactly
fact,
the same.
it's not the same. You have rooms available. This room was, the
Not rooms
issue...
equipped, I just told you.
The
not rooms
room
equipped.
is too small, and we've had issues with that, especially with the opposing counsel before. And we moved to a larger room at our request.
That
And
was available.
okay,
There isn't a room available, Ben. I don't know what to tell you. That's all we have available for a hearing, is that room.
all right. So let's say I wanted to get a public record that would demonstrate that that was the case. What would the record be that would demonstrate that?
Well, you'd have to start with equal rights, because that's who your hearing is through.
Okay.
So go through that.
But so you're saying there's no, if that's what the issue is that the equal, no, I'm talking about you, asking you, how you, because you're telling me that there's no other, what document is it that tells you that there's no other rooms available in this building here today?
There isn't a document that will tell you that.
Telling you that is what I'm asking. How do you know that there's no other, you have a calendar, okay. And is that your calendar?
No, it's Microsoft owns the calendar.
I got that, but what's the account?
You familiar with that?
I'm familiar with that.
Okay.
What's the account that calendar's under? I'm all very familiar with iCal.
They're all different accounts. They're rooms. I don't understand why you're questioning that.
You don't understand why I'm asking. We already asked for a bigger room, and I'm continuing to ask for a bigger room. You're telling me there's no rooms available.
You asked
Yet
me
this
or the
bill.
judge asked?
That makes a difference.
You said we're asking, so I'm wondering if it's you, because then I should talk to the judge and tell
If
her.
it does, it makes a difference if the judge is asking.
Because then I'd be talking to the judge, Ben.
Okay.
If I'm talking to you, and we're going around in circles, and I need to talk to the judge, when I asked you, is it you asking or the judge asking?
No,
Yeah, it makes
right.
a big difference.
What I'm talking about right now is I'm asking you to how I would be able to verify here that what you're saying to me is accurate.
Verification. right here.
No, I
supervise the unit
I
that's
want a
here.
document, so you're saying you've got a calendar, and I'm assuming that's under your account, that we'd be able to request then your calendar, that would show us that there's no other rooms available, right?
No, I'm telling you that there's no other rooms available. So if you're looking for a public record, verbally, I'm giving you that public record verbally, that there is no other rooms available right now.
That's not what I asked you. I appreciate that you're telling me that repeatedly. That's why I think we're going around in circles. What I'm asking you is simply this. What is the public document upon which you rely to tell me this information?
I'll tell you the same thing I told you before. It's an
Okay.
Outlook calendar.
Great. And the account for that is what I'm asking you. Is it your calendar that you're looking at? You're looking at Tina's calendar? Whose calendar are you looking at? Is there a building calendar?
Each room has a calendar.
Right. Okay.
Period.
Okay.
So there's several accounts. If you, to answer your question specifically, each room has a calendar. Each room is booked. That room right there is an equal rights room. It's not a me room.
306 has got people in it.
So-
and they
What's
said
you?
that this is
When you're saying it's an equal rights room, it's not a you room.
I don't have access to reserve that calendar.
Yeah.
I don't have access to reserve that room right there. This is an equal rights hearing. They handle their own, there's gonna be their own reservations for rooms. We can accommodate them, which we did for your group.
So what's that room? Whose control over the room that we were in
Equal
yesterday?
rights controls that.
The room that we're talking about for Monday and Tuesday, I'm talking about for yesterday. Who controls that room?
It's a different calendar.
Great. What's that calendar called?
You don't have the room.
Great. What's the calendar called?
What difference does it make? We're going around and around.
It makes a big difference because I'd like to know, to me, for example.
I'm telling you that the room is not available. There is no other room that has the capabilities that we need for a hearing in this room,
That
in
you-
this building that's available.
Then you won't tell me what the capabilities for a hearing are. Is that
I
right?
don't understand what since you seem to be worried about what the point is, what's the point of me giving that information to you?
Well, because
Just so you're not-
we're in a room, a building full of empty rooms, and you're telling me that there's
Doesn't
no
have any-
room available that meets the
You're not
capabilities of what you're talking
understanding
about.
You're not understanding the facts here, and I've told you twice, I'm not gonna tell you again, we don't have a room available with the capabilities that need to be there for people that are in a hearing. Quite frankly, and I'll tell you exactly why, because there's a button in that room for you getting out of hand. You've done it several times, you've been visited by Capitol Police, this guy is here for you, and you know that.
Okay?
That's why we don't have another room available.
Now I
You need-
understand.
You need
No,
to
but
grow
that's,
up. And you need to grow up and act like an adult, an
Okay.
actual attorney, instead of causing all the issues around it. That's why.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
No, I'm glad that you gave me an answer, because it only took
Is
a
that,
few
is that
minutes.
good enough answer for you?
Is it the truth or something
It's
else?
absolutely the truth.
Okay, well, why was that so difficult?
It wasn't difficult. You weren't asking me why that particular room is for you. You were asking me, is there any other rooms in the building that are available?
I think
for
you
what's
knew
needed?
exactly what the question was.
Dude, whatever.
Okay.
All right? Is there anything else that you needed from me?
No, I think you
Tina's
fully
boss
answered-
For her being hostile,
You-
which is ridiculous.
You've-
Why would you say that? By telling you no, she's not being hostile.
Oh, okay.
And let's take that into consideration. I'd like to talk to you outside about something else. I'd like him to be present too. Can we go outside and have a discussion? Come on.
No,
No, we can't?
no, we can't.
Okay. Then we can have it later. You made a comment to her last week that was incredibly inappropriate and incredibly unprofessional. And quite frankly, I'm almost thinking about calling you to the carpet for it. And I think you know what that comment was because your colleague advised you against making that comment.
Okay.
Do you understand that comment?
I think I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
So explain to me why you would make that comment. Sitting in a position that you are, in the profession that you are, on the side of that profession that you
Do you have any idea what this hearing is about?
are. I don't care what the hearing is about. I know what your YouTube situation is.
What does my YouTube situation have to do with this? With what this hearing
Answer
is
my
about?
question. Why is that appropriate?
Can you guys separate a little bit, please?
Why is that appropriate?
I'm done talking to you.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
Okay, what do you have to say?
So here's where you're allowed to go. Down this hallway to the bathroom.
Okay.
To the cafeteria if you need something out of the vending machines. And that's it. You can't roam the hallways where the quads are. You can't go in the elevators. You can't go in the parking garage. The main door those areas. That's it.
Is that the same for everybody else, for the respondent as well?
Yes.
Have you told them that
Well,
too?
listen, that is the public rules here. That's nothing new.
I've not seen any sign that said anything like that.
Okay, well, there's a sign there now,
Where's there a sign there now?
right back there. It says staff and employees only.
So now you put up a sign for me?
I'll tell you what, that sign existed well before today.
I was never there this morning, that's for sure. It wasn't there at any other
It was
time.
not standing there.
No, it was not
It was
standing
Right
there.
over here, it's been moved because we have concerns. So.
Oh, okay, because
you-
I remember that being facing the other way so that nobody could see that. So let's not pretend that that was there when I was here.
I'm not pretending that.
Okay, and you know for a fact that when I was here, that sign wasn't up, right?
It's there now.
Right,
I have
it's there
concerns.
now, but that's what, who has concerns?
I do. I have concerns that you're just roaming the building.
What do you mean roaming the building? So
You admitted that you were up on other floors.
Right.
Okay, that's roaming the building. You're not authorized.
it's not, is that some, tell me what defines
Okay.
roaming a building,
I'm
please,
not going to
sir.
define those words, but there is an admin code for entering unauthorized areas of the building.
I'm authorized to be here. I have this card that shows that I'm authorized
You're-
to be
You're
here.
a visitor. And
Right.
Anywhere else that you go in the building other than what I described, you need to be escorted. So I'm not going to debate it. I've told you what we
I'm
expect.
not going to debate it with you either. You're not, what I'm saying is if there's building rules, then I'd like to know what those are, but you just put those
I
up
just told you
now.
what they are.
Okay, but I'm saying as far as I understood from other police officers, you are here to enforce the law. You don't enforce the rules of these buildings. So if
Let me-
there is some rule,
Okay, let me give you a little bit more
please.
information.
Okay, I'd love more information.
This building is owned by Department of Administration.
I believe that.
Okay, so there's rules. Admin code 2.14, parent 2.
Uh-huh.
Parent D, without authorization, enters private offices or non-public areas in those buildings and facilities managed or leased by the department.
Great. So when you show me that something is not, that I went into somebody's office that I wasn't supposed to,
I've explained
then
it to you. I have
then I
nothing more
got
to say
that.
about it.
Well, okay, but so on that basis of the administrative rule, I think I understand where I'm at. That, what it seems to me is you've just instructed me beyond what the rule is that you just quoted. So let's be clear, you said going into administrative or unauthorized areas. I've got this badge here, and before now there was never any sign. So you're now saying now, apparently I'm to interpret that to mean that I'm not allowed beyond where you just indicated.
I've said what I said. I'm done.
Well, I go to the water fountain over there by workers' comp because that's the only one that puts water in bottles. Is that okay with you?
No.
No.
There's water in the vending machines.
Uh-huh.
There's a fountain right over here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to let you bend the rules.
You just created some rules.
Okay. We're done. So I'm not going to discuss it any further.
Well, then, okay. Then don't.
Do you want to proceed?
Do you have anything to do with that?
I'm just telling you I'm done talking to you about the situation.
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay. I am.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to show me.